So I couldn't end this class without talking about a few of my secrets to productivity. If you want to learn a lot more of my secrets to productivity, you can sign up for my free Writing Week challenge at writingweek.com. And after you sign up, you'll have an opportunity to invest in the full challenge for just a small fee, and you'll get a ton of advice and productivity tips. But I'm going to go ahead and share a few of them with you in this video. So the first secret to productivity is batching. What does batching mean? Well, batching means that you're going to do things in certain chunks of time. So when I work on a Skillshare class, I'm doing this in a chunk of time. I'm not doing a little bit today, a little bit tomorrow, a little bit the next day, a little bit the next day, because once I get into the flow, I'm dressed, I have makeup on, and sometimes I work from my PJs. So I'm recording the talking head videos. I am in the flow of creating these PowerPoint slides and in the flow of the content. The same thing can be true for your writing. So if you have blog post content or your social media content, get into a flow where you do that for, let's say, a month. You create a month's worth of content in a chunk of time. So batching is really powerful. Another option is to batch and do different things on different days. Now, right now, my systems are always changing, but right now, Wednesdays are the days that I have my interviews. Like if somebody is interviewing me for their podcast or their summit, or if I am interviewing someone for my podcast, it's the day that I have my coaching clients scheduling appointments with me. It's the days that I tend to do my live video trainings that then end up being my content marketing. So Wednesdays are my on day. It's the day that I'm on. It's the only day that you can schedule with me for interviews and coaching appointments and that sort of thing. And it's really helped me to have all of those appointments on one day. And then it frees up the other days for other things. And then Thursdays, currently, I'm calling my brain days. So my brain days are the days I do the hard things, the finances and accounting. Or if I really have to just buckle down and do some technology stuff, like I can do it, I'm good at it, but I don't love it. So setting up web pages or opt-in pages or lead magnets and, webinars and all of these things, a lot of times I'll do that sort of stuff on Thursdays. I may even do editing of my Skillshare class on Thursdays. Mondays and Tuesdays tend to be my creative days where I'm doing my art, my creative stuff, and it can flex, but consider batching. Another secret to my productivity is the Pomodoro technique. So the Pomodoro technique I explain in detail in my writingweek.com challenge, but basically it's the concept, I didn't come up with it, but it's a concept of working for 25 minutes, taking a 5-minute break, working for 25 minutes, taking a 5-minute break, doing that for 2 hours, then taking a longer break, at least 30 minutes. And when you do that, you're focusing your complete attention on one thing. You're turning off notifications. You're not hopping back and forth from email to social media, to your phone, to texting, to Skype, to Voxer. Let's admit it, we all do it, right? We flip back and forth from all these different tabs and all these different things. And every time we switch, our brain has to it's kind of like going 100 miles an hour in your car and then going, have to stop and then going again and stopping. Whereas if you just keep going, you can get further a lot faster. And it's the same thing with your work. So the Pomodoro technique is incredible. It can literally change your life. For some people that I've introduced this topic, they're like, it's changed my life. In Author Audience Academy, we have a 2-hour writer's block party every month. And it's where, we come together and we do the Pomodoro technique together on Zoom. One of my team members currently leads that every month. My writing retreats, we use the same concepts and it works. It just works. I have some of my clients say they now use the Pomodoro for cleaning and for other tasks. And so definitely consider it if you haven't yet. I've already talked about it, but outsourcing. Outsourcing just multiplies my time. It takes things off my plate that I either don't enjoy doing, I dread doing, might even hate doing, or I just can't do. Maybe there's things that you just don't know, like coding for the website or whatever it is. And it frees up my time for the more high impact tasks. And then this is my mantra, focus. I already talked about this in another video, but follow one course until successful. And What that means is I'm not trying to accomplish a bunch of things at the same time. Like I typically have a focus for a 90-day process. Inside Author Audience Academy, I have a complete training called Plan It Day. It is all about planning out 90-day goals, how to set it up, how to figure out which goals, how to break it down, and then how to implement it. And it's powerful. It's basically what I have done to be able to grow a successful business, and the power of focusing on one primary goal every 90 days, it is huge. So I hope you found this class helpful. And the biggest thing that I hope is that you implement a system for your social media, whatever that is. It doesn't have to be the same system I use. I just wanted to share with you what works for me. I've been doing this almost 2 years now, and I don't plan to change. I mean, I will continue to improve it and to do things better as I can. But it's working, and it's working well for me right now. And so I wanted to share this with you, the tool I use, the strategies that I use, and I hope that you can take away at least one nugget to apply to your social media system. And if not one, maybe dozens. You may have just gotten tons of ideas, and now it's just time to implement those ideas. What happens is many times people consume these trainings and they never put them to action. So what I recommend is setting up a time every week where you're going to start putting this to action. And it may take time to really reap the rewards. But if you start doing these things that I taught you in this class to create the evergreen posts and to start scheduling them on a recurring basis, over time, you're going to start reaping the rewards. You're going to reevaluate, see what's working, what's not. You're going to adapt as needed. But wow, it really does work when you just take a little bit of time each week and schedule those posts, schedule them to recur, and then it can be working for you 24/7, whether you're working or not, whether you're on vacation, whether you're sick, whether you're doing something else. This can be going out and helping to bring you business, exposure, and grow your platform online. So I get pretty excited about this stuff because it works. But thank you so much for joining me in this class. And in the next video, I will share with you your class project.